put in, because if you really want to grow to become good drivers, you're going to put in questions. Um, your parents are nervous, they're excited, they're scared. All parents are like that. Why? Because I'm a parent too, but I'm an instructor. So this means I take a different point of view. If you're nervous and have anxiety, and your mom is nervous and have anxiety, and your dad is nervous and have anxiety, you won't drive. You're going to be 16 and a half. You're going to be 17 and a half. You're going to be 18 and a half. If you're under 15, your parents are like, we got to get you in. There is a shortage of driving instructors. And some of you have chosen online class. Yay. Some of you go in person. Yay. I don't care where you go. Learn how to drive. Learn how to become a good driver. It's going to take you guys 10 years. You probably said 10 years. Yes. You haven't driven in snow. You haven't driven in rain. You haven't driven in fog. You haven't driven in heavy downtown traffic. You haven't driven in basketball traffic, pro football traffic. You haven't driven across the country, but those times will come during segment 2. So the way the graduate license is set up, you got to drive 30 hours in 3 months. It's an hour and a half per week. So I'm not using random names: Faith, Gage, Avalon, Ben, Maxwell. If your parents don't drive you, you're going to forget what you learned from your driving instructor. Then you're going to be hesitant making a left turn because your mom and dad's going to, oh my God, oh my God. And you're like, what happened? What happened? What happened? It's going to freak you out, right? I have a brake. I have a mirror. I went through training, and every 2 years, all state certified driving instructors go through another professional development class. All of you are different. Some of you freeze a left turn. Some of you lose focus for a second. It happened yesterday. 3 or 4 of you paused. And that's scary because the driver behind us saw it, and your driving partner in the back seat saw that. And then that's when accidents happen. Several people blew stop signs, but it's all love because you're learning how to drive. But it's also dangerous. And your parents don't want to, don't care, shouldn't have to deal with that danger. So they hire a professional. If I'm a dentist, your parents don't know how to pull your tooth out because you got a cavity. They don't know how to do a root canal. Okay? They don't build motors. Some of your parents build motors. I build motors. I'm a gamer. I build computers. Okay? They might cross 2 wires and blow up my computer. So I'm a professional in this area, but I'm always learning. I'm always humble. I'm always asking you guys questions. And I can tell some of the students who are really natural drivers. Avalon is kind of a natural driver. She got in, she started looking around left, looking around right. I'm just throwing this out a little bit to you because she is still learning. She makes mistakes, but we are safe in our driver's education car where I can cover the brake. I can look ahead. If you blow a stop sign, no one's going to rip your head off. If you make a left turn in front of a car, that's a little bit more dangerous. If you're going around a roundabout and you don't look to the left and you get sideswiped, it's your fault. So we have to be honest. I always try to be honest with you. I don't lie. I always talk to your parents too. And if you're the first kid through, they're very nervous. If you're the second kid through, they're less nervous. If you're the third kid through, they're like, drive them, because they've been through the process, but each of you are different. This is why I get a chance to know you, who you are, talk to you, ask you questions, because once I get to know you, if you really want to grow, hey, can you take me on a better course? Can you make me work harder? Sure. All of you should be asking me that, but all of you won't. Because you're nervous, overwhelmed, or you think I'm going to judge you. I'm not going to judge you. Well, actually, I am judging you because I'm a driving instructor, but I want to give you good feedback. So it's really important. Hugo, I would love to see your face, right? Got to see your face, my boy. If I can't see the face, the session won't count. Again, the state is watching the video. If I can't see your face, the session won't count. The company will look at this video. I don't have anything to worry about. So if you don't show your face, or you're up in the seat and the camera's down, that's you. Some of you will be in this class for another 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. Some of you here for 20 minutes. Okay. Gavin, he sits here for half an hour. Whatever happened. He's going to take care of it. He's going to get it done. Okay. Some of you scheduled all your drives. You're like, I'm ready to drive. Some of you are waiting until the very last second because we procrastinate. What's up? How you doing? So I ask you to put some questions in. If you feel comfortable asking questions, the class is going to grow, right? I'm going to ask a question to all of you. What do you want to learn from driver's education? Please don't say, I want to learn how to drive. Please go deeper than that. What do you want to accomplish from driver's education? What are you going to do with your license? Okay, take a moment, put that in. What do you want to do with your license? What do you want to accomplish from driving? Don't say, well, I just want to get my license. Everyone says that. Go deeper. Give me some personal examples. Hey, I want to be better than my sister or brother. Hey, I want to show my parents I'm responsible. Hey, once I get my permit and start driving, I'm going to start looking for a job. Okay. There are jobs out here, but the problem is a lot of young people don't show up to work. They come late, they leave early, and then you get fired and you want to blame the manager. The manager has a job to do. How do I know? I set up a young lady at a fast food establishment. I knew the manager. All she had to do was show up. She was homeless. She didn't show up. I looked like a fool. So I'm not doing that anymore. Right? So all of your examples are personal. You can have freedom. You can have independence. You will be able to go places you normally don't go. You'll be able to the riverfront. You'll be able to go to a beautiful open field and see a sunset and take a beautiful picture. Also, you'll have to drive through rush hour traffic because you're late coming home and your parents are blowing up your phone and you're going to drive fast and go through a light and get hit because you weren't honest with your parents and you were someplace that you shouldn't have been. Many of your parents have tracking devices. They track us. This has happened in the last 5 years. This is nothing new. We drive in a 10-mile radius. Each you drive about 10 miles. The company has a new policy. It's a gallon of gas for every kid. So if I drive 8 of you, that's 8 gallons. Some cars get better fuel economy. Some cars get less fuel economy. Minimal pay effort. I think you get in what you put in. If you want minimal results, if you want good results, you're going to put in good work and stand out. Okay. Avalon has stood out because she is human. She makes mistakes, but she learns. She doesn't lose confidence. And then she comes back educational, fun, energetic way, kind of like me. I have a good sense of humor. I use dad humor. I'm like your uncle. And if I don't care about you, I won't drive you. And if you don't put in real effort, then it won't really work. And then I talk to your parents. Some of your parents really care. Some of your parents don't care. I can look at them and tell. I can tell in 5 or 10 minutes the parents really care about you. The parents that don't care. I can tell the parents, okay, honey, that's fine, great. Okay, let's go home. We got to go take care of grandma. So you're going to see a lot of those things going on. And when your parents care. When your brother cares. When your sister cares. So I'm going to go ahead and look at these questions and see what's going on. I ask you to put some questions. How to handle stressful road driving environments. I think let's take it a step back. If you got to fight heavy traffic for half an hour, try to get in that middle lane, be smooth, keep good space, and just stay smooth. If you're in a hurry, okay, Gavin has got a scholarship offer, right? I encourage him to work hard and get more offers. So Gavin's going to have to drive to some universities. He should. He's going to be posting more videos. He should, because I want him to be great. And why not? That's a part of it. My coach helped me in high school. My college coach helped me, try out for the NFL, Canadian leagues. I'm helping my son, right? But that's what the community, that's what your teachers do. That's what your counselors do. That's what your coaches do. Okay. You can't make it by yourself. You will, but it's going to take longer. So I think just relaxing, leaving early, making sure you got a, full tank of gas, half a tank of gas. Don't go on a long trip on a fourth of a tank because you're going to run out when you start to get comfortable. Then you're going to get stressed. I speak from experience. Leave before rush hour or after rush hour. If you have to drive in rush hour, no, it's going to take time. Have a little snack in your car, something to keep you going, apple, candy bar, some water, let's have something in your car because you'll get hungry, you'll lose focus, you'll get tired. How to handle distractions in car. Have the music in the background. Tell your friends, be quiet. I'm trying to drive, right? You don't have to have it like grandpa silent. Tell your friends, chill. I'm trying to drive. Have that person responsibility. If you're the driver, you're responsible for everyone in the car. And if you take on that person responsibility, you won't speed. You won't do dumb stuff and cutting off cars. You won't run lights. You won't blow red lights. If you take that person responsibility, but that's when you got to grow up. I'm not your mom and dad. I'm not here with you. I'm not checking your homework. I'm not checking to see if you're late to class. That's not my job. My job is to teach you how to drive. And if along the way I can motivate you, get a job, listen to mom and dad, that's good. You will grow up. Or if you don't grow up, you won't be driving. What's the speed limit on the highway? It depends on the highway. Some are 55, some are 65, some are 60, some are 75. It varies across the country. If you have a short fuse and no patience, if you have a short fuse and no patience, get in that fast lane, get in the smooth lane. Don't get in the right lane. Don't get in the right lane because you're going to go slow. You'll be cut off. You'll be irritated. So if you have a short fuse, try to leave early, get in that middle lane or get in that left lane and go eat, right? That's important. So it varies from whatever expressway or highway you're on. Find that speed limit, drive at it. Don't drive under, don't drive over. If you are driving at the legal speed limit and people are going 85, 90, get over, get to the middle lane. You haven't had experience driving over the speed limit, and I'm not going to advocate it because I'm an instructor. If you're 35 and you need to follow me and listen right now and look at my videos, and I'm going to talk about that. So if you're a little bit older, learning to drive, you need a good coach. You need a good driving school, a good coach who can take you in the downtown area. Okay, you're gonna drive downtown. Let's talk about what you learned. Okay, you're gonna drive back from downtown. Let's talk about what you learned. You're gonna drive at night. Let's talk. And none of you have driven at night with me, and none of you will. So if you're eyeglass wearer, you're gonna be overwhelmed at night. But you will learn. So you gotta have a good coach with you. What appropriate speed approach an intersection? Intersections are 35, 45, 55 miles an hour. If you're driving at the speed limit, the light won't just change. It'll go from yellow. It'll go from green to yellow to red. You'll have time to make a good decision. The good decision, if you can stop in 3 seconds, 1001, 1002, you squeeze your brake. If you go through a yellow light and the car's making a left turn, you will be at fault and you will get hit. That almost happened to us last week. Young lady went through a yellow light. If I didn't hit the brake, we would have been in an accident. I can't get mad at her, but I'm mad at her because she doesn't have experience. So I told her, didn't squeeze the wheel, didn't rip her head off. I said, you can't do that. You're going to kill us. She was like, oh. So you have to model that. So Max, drive at the speed limit. And most of the time, you won't get caught at those situations. That usually helps 99%. But some beginning drivers stare at the speedometer and we're going to crash. Some beginning drivers look at their hands and we're going to crash. Some beginning drivers don't look left and right. So good coaches are really important. What are some tips for right turns? Go into your turn slow, under 20 miles an hour. Look left, look right. Squeeze your brake before you go into the turn and accelerate out. Some of you won't hit the brake and we go out of the lane to the left. Some of you will overturn, the car jumps the curb. Some of you would just turn halfway and you overload the front tires and the rear of the car spins out. So I try to help you before we get in danger. Usually 75% is speed control. The other 25% is steering. Avalon is learning that now. She understands about looking, but she's got to control the vehicle. And once she controls the vehicle, it's going to happen. And Avalon, yes or no, you're on your second or third? Third? Second?
My second was yesterday.
She on her second. Third drive, it's all going to come together. So between first and third, it will come together. How do you back up? You want to go into a parking lot. You want to go into a school zone. You have to practice looking over your shoulder and backing up. If you turn the wheel to the right, the rear goes to the right. Usually after 3 or 4 backups, you'll start feeling comfortable and look out of your back window. Don't practice backing up. Example, I back my son backs up. Wife pulls in, daughter pulls in. We didn't really work on that a lot, but my son pulls in. You got to line that car up. You got to look over your shoulder. Yes, he's got a backup camera. Some driver's education places won't let you use it. Will we start off in the parking lot? We start off in the parking lot. Uh, if I may, am I saying it right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm always scared to say it, but I'm not going to be scared. So we start off in the parking lot. We go up and down the aisles, making turns. Then once those are good, we get into the neighborhood across the street. We are practicing parallel parking. Line our car up, reverse back, cut the wheel all the way to the right. We're practicing driving in, backing in driveways. Then once I feel that you're comfortable, we practice making a right turn on a major thoroughfare. Then we make a right turn back in. Getting you comfortable, gradual exposure. Everyone's a little bit different. It depends on the situation. It depends on the car. The car's pretty easy to drive. It's an Impala. It's an older vehicle. Those of you who are under 4'11", but if you're between 4'11" and 5'2", you're going to have a difficult time. You're going to have to stretch your foot. Oh, wear thin sole shoes. One thing about Avalon, she had some hiking shoes on or something. She had to get, oh, I can't. So wear thin sole shoes so you can feel the gas and brake. Really important. How do you know when you're an object? You will lose space. Very pure example. How do you know you're close to walking into the door? You're close to it. When you're walking down your hallway at your house, how do you know you're too close from hitting the wall? So you'll learn depth perception, and you will learn that once you start driving. It does take time. I appreciate you saying the open and honest comment. If you turn too short, you're going to hit the curb. You want to have room. We don't want you to run over the curb and blow up the driver's head car. Thank you. I love you for taking it. Leave some comments, man. Subscribe later. Look at all the videos. Put some questions in. Let's keep going. And it will take practice. We don't want to hit the curb, and we don't want to go off the side of the road into the ditch. So it takes time. How fast you go into a roundabout? 15 miles an hour. If you go in too fast, you're going to lose control and hit the center island, or you won't be able to stop, and the car will kind of slide and you'll crash. So we got to go in about 15 miles an hour. I want to be able to drive stress-free without restraint. You're with the right person, but you got to go out and practice. You got to go out with your mom, with your dad, knowing your mom or dad's going to scream at you, knowing your mom and dad could grab the wheel, knowing your mom and dad will just cuss you out or whatever they're going to do. But your mom and dad are just nervous. You've got to prove to them that you can handle the car. You're going to have to grow up. And Simi does, I'm hearing a Simi. Okay, semi-trucks, tailgating, back off. Don't tailgate. Leave room. A lot of beginner drivers follow really close. And if you follow too close, you're going to tailgate. So when someone stops, you'll hit them. So it just takes practice, Dominic, and you're learning with me. I'll talk to mom and dad, your guardian, uncle, auntie, and then it's up to them to trust you, right? And if they trust you, you'll be out driving. If they don't, then it's going to take a little bit more time. The way I see it, I should see you guys in 3 months from May 22nd. That's when you have to be done. And if I see you in 3 months, June, it's May, June, July, August. Around August, I should be seeing all of you back for segment 2. If I don't see you back, you didn't do what you needed to do. Meaning your parents didn't go to Secretary of State and validate your certificate. You didn't get your 30 hours. So around August or September, I should see you back for segment 2. For instance, I have a segment 2 tomorrow. You don't have class with me. Those students I drove 3 months ago, I won't see every single one. I want to learn how to respond to emergencies and have some freedom where I want to go. Love it. When you're done driving, get your email certificate. Tell your mom and dad, I want to go to Secretary of State. Please take me. Please take me. Mom, dad, can you make an appointment? Mom and dad, I made an appointment. You just need to go at 5:30. You know I'm tired. Mom, I love you. Dad, I love you. Let's go. Walk out to the car. Why is he walking to the car? because he wants you to take him to Secretary of State. I don't want to. I'm scared. You've got to give a reason, advocate for yourself. I'm advocating for you right now. I'm advocating for all of you. And if I advocate enough, you'll say, you know what? I need to advocate for myself. So you will earn your freedom. Freedom is not free. We all went through it. Am I going to run out of gas? Will my car break down? Will my mom and dad help me? Will I get stranded and will someone come and get me? Bad come and get you. If I run out of gas, will someone help me? They're good people, but they have bad intentions. So you can't be scared of the unknown, but you have to get out there. How to learn how to be safe and drive and maintain a safe driving environment while others be in the middle lane, Gavin. Be smooth. Gavin is technically done. He just needs to make up 30 minutes, and then he's going to get a digital certificate. Gavin runs track. He's trying to get a scholarship. University of Texas, UAM, Michigan State, Nebraska. Still your video everywhere. So he's going to be driving, and he's got to get those L's in that permit ASAP. So get in that middle lane, learn directions. Make sure your phone is charged. Get a phone charger because many of you won't have a paper map anymore. You use your phone. Visit colleges. I want to be able to take myself to my own jobs and be mature enough. Your parents are in the struggle to control you. You're in the struggle to control yourself. Over time, your parents will say, you know what? You're all grown up. You have a job. Hey, we got you a car. You just pay the insurance. Your parents will see when you're mature, see when you're growing up. And then they'll start opening up the war chest, opening up the bank account to help you, not to say, here, take advantage of our money. So it takes time, 6 months, 8 months, a year. Some parents are different. I want to gain more freedom, be able to go places with my friends. You have to prove to your parents that you're responsible, doing your homework, cleaning your room, just showing them, hey, I'm growing up. I want to be able to go places. I want to learn how to properly merge. So Avalon around Drive 4, Drive 5, you'll be going on the expressway. You got to get the speed up on the ramp, merge out. It should be pretty easy for you. It just takes time. Once I get permit, I want a job. I love that. Usually 15 minutes away, 20 minutes away, McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, most of you'll be working fast food. They're hiring all the time. One of my students, he's 17, he works at Chick-fil-A. I taught him last year. He bought a used Tesla, I think it's a 2018. He had a down payment, his parents helped him. They have a level 1 charger, 110. Avalon and I already talked about this. He's working. He's working. Yes, he doesn't have to put gas in the car, but he charges it up. He drives it to work, back home, to school. He's a senior. I want to be able to make plans for my friends easier. Showing your parents that you're ready to learn how to drive. I want to be independent. Driving is the first step. Doing your homework, being personally responsible. How to handle exit ramp, reduce speed, going slow about 25 miles an hour. I've only scheduled 2 drives because I was absent. We'll figure it out. We'll get you in. I still have some days and weekends left before the 22nd. I don't have my schedule here right now. I'll look at it. You guys are my number 1 priority. So Easter Sunday, okay? Once I get stage 1 license, do my parents have to be awake while I'm driving? They should be awake in the car. Good question. I'm here for 15 minutes, rock on. Riding in the car makes me sleepy. Turn on the air conditioning, window, have a little music in the background. You will get sleepy. Don't start drinking Monster energy drinks. It's terrible for you. Coffee's okay. I'm confused. Segment 2. Hey, I'm going to share that with you. I'm able to lead. Yes. I'm going to show you some information on this segment 2. This is always helpful, and this will help you. First, if you're 15, first put how old you are into the chat. Put how old you are. Some of you are 15, some of you are 16, some of you are older. Put how old you are into the chat for me. We're going to be talking about segment 2, some good information. You got questions, put it in. going to find my segment 2 stuff and show you this real quick. I always want to educate you. I want you excited to moving forward. I'm going to hit you with some segment 2 stuff, and I'm going to talk about neighborhoods, right? This is right on time. So give me 1 second, please. All right, let's go ahead and talk. Okay, if you can see this, give me a thumbs up. Okay, let's go. So you're going to come back in 3 months, right? You've been driving, you got 30 hours in 3 months. So the way the state is set up, most states have graduated license, right? So these are some common things. So 1 in 8 of you will be involved in a crash during your first 3 years of driving. 1 in 8, okay? These are statistics that the state has used, the National Highway Safety Transportation. Every year, 36 young drivers die in fatal crashes. I'm just highlighting some stuff. For every 2 miles driven, you're going to make 200 observations, 40 decisions, and 1 mistake. A mistake could be blowing a stop sign. A mistake could be not stopping right turn on red. A mistake could be not looking over your shoulder, checking blind spot. Due to lack of driving experience. Let's talk about this. Lack of driving experience. So you've got to get in that heavy traffic. You got to get in that snow. You got to get in that rain. But your mom and dad are tired. Your mom and dad are getting older. Your mom and dad, there are 4 of you. Your mom and dad work 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day. Your dad or mom has a second job. So your parents are going to be tired. So you always won't be able to get out when you want. Due to lack of driving experience, it's the largest category for young driver fatal car crash is speeding. If you're late, Avalon, if you're late to work, you're going to speed. Okay? Gavin, if you're late to going up to Michigan State, you're going to speed. Gavin, if you're late going to Purdue in Indiana, you're going to speed. If you're late going to University of Kentucky because they saw your video and they're like, man, can you come for a visit? This is an unofficial visit. If we like you next time, we'll fly you down. Gavin, you're like, yes, sir. I'll be down Friday at 5 o'clock. But you forget it's crazy traffic. And you've never been to University of Kentucky. So you're going to speed. You're going to get lost. You're going to call, Coach, I'm lost. I'm sorry. It's okay, man. Take this exit. I'm just highlighting some things. 9 p.m. to midnight is the most dangerous time for young drivers. You fall asleep. May, why do young driver fatal car crashes happen in May? A lot of young drivers are graduating, so May is a dangerous time. After school is the most dangerous time, 2 to 5. Okay, you should jot down some of these things. I'm showing you your future. Some of you don't care. You're like, I don't care, bro. Some of you do care. 2 to 5 is the most dangerous time. You're going to have other young drivers who are going to run a light. You're going to run a light. One of you are going to crash. I'm just highlighting a couple things. Oh, this is important. The more kids you have in the car, the more likely you are to crash. What, bro? Yes. If you have one person, 44%. I would draw the car and draw the little people if I were you. I'm showing you your future, but some of you won't be here in 3 months because your parents won't make time, or they are scared, or you get an attitude, or you don't listen. Your risk doubles if you have 2 people, 88%. It went from 44 to 88. So the number of people you have in the car, number like, no, that's for rookies. No, that's for all of us. No, that's for you. Your risk quadruples when you have 3 people. It goes up to 132%. Well, how did they know this? They do studies. They do case studies. They look at accidents. The state police, the county police, the federal government. This is not something that's made up. Put in the type of car you're going to be driving. What year, make, and model? I'm asking you to look to the future. Type in the type of car you're going to be driving, the year, make, and model. While you're doing this, over half of young drivers are not driving the type of vehicles recommended. You should be driving a mid-sized or large vehicle. I'm going to check the chat. I asked you to type in, well, I don't know yet. Well, I like positive manifestation. 5090 video card. There are none at Micro Center right now. Dun, dun, dun. I know I want an electric vehicle, a Ford Mach-E or a Tesla. Dun, dun, dun. Positive manifestation. So you should have an idea what type of car, 15, 14, a 2010 Toyota Corolla, safe vehicle. A 2010 Prius, very nice, safe, long, you can drive anywhere. Suburban Outback, very safe vehicle. Ford Escape, safe vehicle. 2009 Volkswagen Jetta, Sportback, you already know. Plus, you're going to learn how to work on it. Love it. Safe vehicle. 2024 Lincoln, Aviator, bigger vehicle. Nice, not mad. 2016 Chevy Tahoe. That's what's up. Terrain GMC. I hope I get the Jeep I can't talk. Grand Cherokee. I don't know, but those are pretty good. So you guys are safe there, right? And fatal crashes involving young drivers of vehicles, 50% are 10 years or older. Let's look back at what you guys put in. 2012. Max is rolling in the 2012 Focus. We're not mad. That's 10 years old or older. 2016 Tahoe. We're not mad. That's 10 years old or older. 2009 Volkswagen. Very good vehicle. 10 years old or older. 2010 Prius. Very good vehicle. More than 10 years old. We're not mad. 2010 Toyota Corolla. Nice. The 2020 Ford Escape. So here's what you do as teens. You drive more miles. You drive more miles, you take more risk. You receive more accidents. You're involved in more crash. This comes from the Insurance for Highway Safety. That's your source. Use a credible source. Type in what you learned from this. Type in what you learned from this. Right now, please type in what you learned. If it was me, I'm modeling, I do, you do. Well, when I get my license, I'm pretending I'm you. When I get my license, I'm going to start being nicer to my parents. I'm going to do more homework, clean up my nasty room, do my laundry, clean up and make my mom and dad not work so hard. They're going to be like, what's wrong with him? I think he wants to drive the car. Oh, so you got to start growing up. I'm going to get higher grades in school. And for Gavin, he's getting that Scally. So he's got to be above a 3.5, 3.7, 3.8. He's got to keep pushing himself. He's got to keep qualifying. He's got to go to different meets. He's going to have to travel outside of the state to get better competition if he really wants to. I would try to find a job and save money. I wouldn't expect my parents to help me with a car because some of your parents won't. Most of your parents will, but you want to appreciate it. And I'm going to show you information on pedestrians and neighborhood driving. This would be a good segue. A bunch of teens crash from dumb things, which you said. True. One mistake can cause death. Most of you will speed because you're late to school, late to work, late to dance. Gavin will speed going to Kentucky. He's going to get a ticket for the Kentucky state. Gavin, I'll stop. I won't manifest negativity on you. Right? You gotta prove you're mature enough. And then your parents will be like, wow, you're gonna get my car and I'm gonna lease this new truck. My car's paid off, but you gotta take care of it. Wow. You gotta prove to your parents. We all had to go through it. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing for a minute. I want to show you the stuff on neighborhood safety. It's really good timing. Give me 1 second. Yes, I love this. We're getting a little mini lesson right now. And in 20 more minutes, I'm done because it's going to be on you. So let me do a screen share. Okay, all of you see this, so here it is. And then I'll go through about half of this today. Where do you stop at if there's no stop line? Please type into the chat. Where do you stop at if there's no stop line? Do you stop before the stop sign, after the stop sign? Do you stop in the street? Do you stop in, where do you stop if there's no stop line? And this is really going to help you. If I want to grow, I'll stop before the stop sign. Before you want to stop just before the stop sign, and then you inch up. It's called showing the car. When I started teaching drivers here, students would stop at the stop sign, but they would like pull out the middle of the road. I'm like, stop, you're going to get hit. So you have to stop at the sign and then move up. It's called showing the car. Make a right turn search. What's in front of you? What's behind you? What's beside you? Good drivers do this. Avalon does this. I'm modeling. So when you're making a right turn, you got to look. You got to look. You got to look around. Look to the left, look to the right, but a lot of you won't do this. I'm trying to get you to drive smarter, faster, and sooner. So look, left, right, and left. Who's behind you, beside you, okay? Do you see any groups? You see a school bus to the left. You see the kid. You see the car. You see the jogger. You got to be able to see all these things and make a good decision. That's what good drivers do. Making a right turn, come to a complete stop. I'm not reading every word for word, search in all directions. The speed of the traffic and patterns around you and time of day and road conditions will impact you. Can you slow down? You're talking too fast. No, I'm not. The time of day, if it's 2 to 5, everyone's in a hurry to get home. If it's 6 o'clock, if it's 7 in the morning, it's okay. 7:30 is terrible. 10 o'clock, no one's on the road except for old people. 11:30, business people are running out to get food real fast. So the time of day, the traffic patterns on the road around you, and the road conditions. Making a right turn with the stop sign, you've got to stop 100 feet. You slow down, you cover your brake. I'm just summarizing this, giving you good information, and that's what the company wants me to do. Remember the risk of neighborhood driving. Check your mirrors. A lot of you don't do this. Avalon is starting to check your mirrors. Watch for other road users. Who's in the crosswalk? Who's entering the crosswalk? A lot of older people are out walking, and sometimes they walk very slow, and then the do not walk sign comes on, and then grandma or grandpa panics. You have to be patient. As you approach your turn, brake and slow down. A lot of you won't do this. If this is bringing you value, give it a thumbs up, please, and thank you. Let's keep going. Talking about making a right turn, cover the brake, slow down. This is a good illustration of an intersection. I would draw it if I were you. If you really want to become a good driver, you'll draw. No, I'm not doing this, bro. I'm just here for half an hour. Well, the more we go over this, the better you'll be. How good of a driver do you want to be? Draw the intersection. This is where we get hit. This is where we could get hit. This is where death is. Why are you saying this? You scare me. No, bro, you scare me. You don't stop. You don't look left. You run a light. You go too fast. Oh, I guess you're right. I am right. Intersections are the most dangerous place. Cars run lights. Pedestrians walk in front of us. You will run a light. Our car's making a left turn. We get hit. Your fault. I got to call the office. I don't want to have to make that call. Don't run lights. Look ahead. Make a good decision. If you make the wrong decision, I'll help you. If you make the right decision, I'll give you a high five. We talked about making right turns. Go into your turn slow. Squeeze your brake. You want to start turning once your car is past the curb. Some of you will turn too early. You'll go over the green part. Some of you will turn too late. You'll go over to the yellow. It takes practice. If you don't know how to turn, your parents will be like, nope, nope, I'm not letting you drive. Mom, I got a job on Thursday. I'm not letting you drive. You scare me. Mom, I hate you. I love you, but I hate you. Dad, talk to your wife. Nope, she don't listen to me. She's definitely not listening to you. Well, there you go. Left turns are the most dangerous. Let's just pause for this. Left turns are much more dangerous than other turns. When you turn left, you are crossing another road user's line of travel. I love it. Please remember this. The reason you guys will drive good Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to put this in your brain over and over and over. And you'll become good drivers. I don't care if it's boring. Don't care. You're here to learn how to drive. Don't worry. I got a quizzy for you. I got a Kahoot. I got a book it. Some of us who said, can we do a book it? Can we do a Kahoot? Sure. But you shouldn't be missing questions. They put you at much greater risk. The one thing is protecting in a crash is a door or an airbag. So if you make a mistake at a left-hand turn, we die. Why are you saying that? You're manifesting negativity. No, I'm speaking truth. Left turns are the most dangerous. So I'm trying to prepare you. Let's keep going. Don't you love driver's ed? Left turns. You got to search for pedestrians, bicyclists, lights. A lot is going on. It's a lot of going on. And a lot of you will blank out. Hello, student driver. Hello, student driver. You go blank. Shaniqua, you just went blank. I'm sorry. Shaniqua, you just went blank. What are you talking about? You just went through a light. I didn't go through a light. Or you didn't stop. Well, you did do a rolling stop. Thank you for speaking truth. Left turns are very dangerous. Is there anyone in a crosswalk? Is a bike coming? Is our light green? Is our light yellow? Are we going too fast to turn? All these things happen. So what I try to do as your teacher, I take away the stress, speed. And then together, I help you make an educated decision. Signal at least 100 feet before. Some of you put on the blinker too late. Some of you don't put it on at all. Some of you don't check your mirrors. Most of you do slow down. So one of four of these things you don't do, guys, and I have to help you. But I'm not going to drive for you. If I drive for you, you're not ready to drive. I'll call your mom and dad. Hey, Shaniqua's not ready. Come and get her. Thank you. You're not ready. Wait till you're 18. Stop at the stop line, then pull forward. Really, really important. This is the picture. Okay? If we're making a left turn, boom, stop behind the stop line. Check the intersection. Where should a driver plan to stop behind the stop line? As the driver approaches, what should a driver be doing as he or she approaches the intersection? Yield to traffic. Yield to other road users. Please remember this. Left turn. The driver will need to, what should a driver be constantly doing? You should be scanning. You should be looking at the intersection, but you won't do it because you're nervous. You're worried about what I'm going to say or the driver behind you. We don't care. Just drive. After completing the turn, what should the driver do? Accelerate through the turn. Don't slam the gas. Roundabouts. I love this. Draw the picture. Roundabouts, roundabouts. You want to signal. You want to yield. We went through roundabouts this weekend. Drivers did pretty good. In 9 minutes, in 9 minutes, I'm done. It's on you. 9 minutes, I'm done. What are roundabouts? They're counterclockwise. You don't want to change lanes in the middle. They can have more than one lane. They're generally circular in shape. Man, you're getting so much value. All of you should be driving very good this Saturday and Sunday. We're going to roundabouts. You're going to be making left turns, right turns. circular in shape. What do you do in a roundabout? You yield for traffic, you reduce your speed, keep to the right, watch for pedestrians, bicyclists. You do not have to stop a roundabout. In a roundabout, you have the right of way once you're in the roundabout. Always keep to the right of the central island and travel counterclockwise. Use your right turn signal, hey, and continue to use your right turn signal going through and exiting. Entering a neighborhood, you got to watch for pedestrians, pets, objects, other road users between you and your driveway. I'm coming home, hi, like 10 kids waving at me. Hi. I'm being nice. They see the driver's ed car. They're like 5. So when you go into your neighborhood, it's a whole new world. Pedestrians, kids, pets, other road users. Pedestrians crossing the driveway. It's true. My dog is looking through the window at me. If I open the door, she's going to run out, tackle me, knock down the kids, run out in the street. I don't want her killed. So I wait, I look. Sometimes my daughter opens the door. She bursts through the door. She's a 60-pound lab. She will knock me down. She goes about 10 miles an hour in 2 seconds. If you have a dog, put in yes into the chat. If you got a dog, put in yes. You know what I'm saying? Your dog loves you. You're his or her life. You protect them. And you're right. I'm going to protect my dog. I'm not going to have them open the door when I'm pulling up in the driveway. She'll run out, jump through the glass, run out in the middle of the street. She usually listens to me, but she's an animal. When I tell her stop, she'll like put on brakes and kind of look at me. She'll listen. So I asked you to put in the chat if you have a pet. I'm peeking and seeing. Right, we're almost done. I got 8 minutes. You getting 8 minutes. Stop where you can see traffic. I'm just looking at your comments. Stop, make sure it's clear. I have a dog. Only one person has a dog, bruh. Well, does the cat person count? I have a dog. Okay, so neighborhoods, your mindset changes. A lot of you won't drive a few of you will drive 4:30 to 6:30. We'll go through neighborhoods. We'll see the school buses. We'll see the soccer moms. What is a boat chat? Corbin, what is this? Corbin, what is that?
What is what?
A boat chat. What is that?
I meant both. Sorry.
What you got?
A dog and a cat.
Okay. I'm like, what is that? It's all good. It's all good.
Sorry.
It's good. So look, neighborhoods. This is a lot of stuff. Check around your vehicle. Why? Little kids will run up behind the car. Hi. I'm like, you're going to get ran over. I got to go get dinner. Neighbor, please get your child. When you turn your vehicle on, but remember to keep your foot on the brake. When you're backing up, you don't need to use the accelerator because you'll back out really fast and you're going to run over someone. Use your backup camera, but also look over your left and right shoulder. I have 6 minutes. Constantly check. Because little kids, when they're out like 2:30, 3:30, 4 o'clock, you come home, they're like, hi. They're all friendly. You're tired. You got a ticket. You're mad. Mama, how come he or she's not waving? Bad teenager. Always be friendly. So backing out the driveways is a very dangerous maneuver. How to drive around them. Potholes. Oh, God, please put this down. Potholes. I had a couple of drivers run through potholes, blew up the front tire, put a hole in it. I lost 3 hours of driving. Potholes are very dangerous. Drive around them. Drive to the edge. Don't take the pothole head on. It's going to squeeze the tire on the rim and slice it open. Potholes form in bad weather when water seeps into the pavement. Look ahead. Make a point of checking. Please slow down, reduce speed. Beware of puddles. They can disguise deep potholes. So please remember this. Hey P, how you doing? We're learning about potholes. Please put some comments in. Speed bumps, speed bumps, speed bumps. They're designed to control your speed. They're in school zones. They're in neighborhoods. If you go too fast, you're going to bottom out. You're inching your vehicle. Reduce speed with those speed bumps. I have 5 minutes. I'm almost done. What about speed limit signs? In residential zones, they're 25 miles an hour. Will it be on the test? Yes. 25 miles an hour. Parking. Oh my God. You got to know how to park. You got to learn how to park. We are doing a lot more parking so you can become comfortable. Parking in schools, parking in malls, parking at colleges, parking in neighborhoods. A lot of people don't want to see us park by their cars. They'll run out. What are you doing? Reference points, reference points. What are reference points? Points on a vehicle allowing the driver to estimate location. So one of your classmates was asking this. Lines showing the area of your vehicle. So you got to learn reference points, and you will. When mirror lines are up with the stop line, you're usually the correct distance. So that's a little trick. Reference points to the curb. When the driver can see the middle of the vehicle hood line up to the curb, it's approximately 6 inches away. You'll learn that. I have 3 minutes. I love it. Then we'll do a quizzy. Check traffic to the rear and signal left or right. Position far to the left as possible. You got to learn how to park. When the front bumper passes the left tail light, that's a lot of stuff. Can you make it simple? Park in between the lines. Pull up. Straighten your wheels. You want to pull forward to the reference point. Perpendicular parking, parallel parking, the video won't play. We'll look at some parallel parking videos. I'm just looking through. Angle park. This is a good parking position. I would draw the little picture. Angle park. You want to position 6 feet from rows of parked cars. Signal your approach. Check for pedestrians. Parking lots are very dangerous. You guys are high school, you're college, you're going to community college. You could run over someone. Turn your wheel sharply to the right and enter the stall park slowly. I know it's a lot of information. I know your brains are burned out. I'm going to stop here. Type what you learned into the chat. While you're doing that, I'm going to get a quizzy ready. Type what you learned into the chat, please, and thank you. Guys, we're learning a lot of information about parking and steering. I'm trying to be really thorough and give you some good information and prepare you. And I enjoy doing this because I want to make all of you really good drivers. We talked about a lot of things tonight. So if you're a teen or you, it's a lot more information. And I could appreciate if you could tell me where you're from, what part of the world. Are you from the United States? Are you looking from Florida, Texas, New York? What part of the world are you watching me from? Please put this in and get us a thumbs up. Get us a thumbs up, please. Tell me what part of the world are you from, please. What part of the world are you from? Please put that in. What part of the world are you from? Type that in. I'm from the Midwest. I'm a state certified driving instructor. Teach teens and adults. I'm just getting my class ready. You're learning a lot today. What part of the world are you from? I want to say thank you. This was really fun tonight. Please look at the video, leave some comments. I appreciate you. Bye.